to the Three
Hello.
Stacks podcast. I'm Joker. This is the cop that was trying to arrest me after killing those two dudes on the train. Android 17 is on the hunt for me. Welcome to the Three Stacks podcast, where we talk about gaming, we talk about fucking our life, what's going on in the world, and eventually we'd like to put spotlights on people who truly deserve it. So yeah, let's get into it. What's good, y'all?
Hello.
Happy Halloween.
Hello.
Be back. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Hope you like clowns.
I hate clowns. First of all, fuck clowns. I hate clowns so much. God. I hate clowns.
Yeah,
Every time I look over, it's just
it's spooky season.
horrifying.
Pain.
It is
I'm
spooky season.
Afraid of clowns too.
All I see is pain.
Well,
Now, let's get this
Well.
started.
yeah, let's talk about some spooky games, shall we? Phasmophobia has been my addiction
Phas.
lately.
Dude. Fucking insane that game is, actually.
Yeah, this shit's great. It's really
It's-
fun.
Shout out to
It's-
Keanu for telling me about it. My gosh.
Okay, honestly, shout out to I don't even know who told me about it first because I saw that shit and I was like, this is like the craziest
Yeah.
game
I think
out right now.
the first person I seen play was shout out Sleep TK. He was one.
Yeah.
I think he was like Ty. He was the first one playing it. I was like, this shit looks hilarious. We have
Fucking crazy.
We have to play it and yeah, and then the fad for Phasmophobia.
Yeah, well, like that, like a lot of the people in our circles just started to get on it, it for good reason. It had like the same hype that Among Us and like Fall Guys had, but it was like a lot more. I don't know. I feel like it's like the newer, like the new. You know what I mean? Like it just has way more hype than the rest of the games. Even though like Among Us is still like people still play that. I haven't really seen Fall Guys too much aside from season 2, but like Phas, like lately, especially with like Halloween
Yeah.
and stuff like that, has just been
It like
going
blew,
crazy.
It blew pretty much the other two games away. In
Yeah.
terms of,
Really
like,
good
In
timing.
terms of like popularity, it is really good. Timing,
Yeah,
because it is spooky season.
I can't tell you.
Okay.
Listen, Joker's gotta get the edge off somehow, right?
You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it.
My whole life.
Oh my god.
Besides Phasmophobia, what are some spooky games that we enjoy, everybody?
I don't
Like,
know.
Until Dawn, actually.
Oh yeah,
Until Dawn. That
I haven't
you
even
were playing
played-
that
yeah.
for like a while.
I
Like
haven't-
I remember you
was.
played that for a while. Like this is back when you didn't even have a PC. You were still streaming off of your PS4, wasn't it?
I played a little bit, and then I just restarted it when I had my PC because
Nice.
actually didn't even get that far.
Oh,
But yeah, like the fact that it's like horror and like a choice game, that's my type.
that's my
And-
type.
that's my type. That's my
My
type.
type.
Man of Medan is another like horror choice game too, but it's like it's a lot shorter though.
What is it called?
Mad of Men.
Man of Medan. It's
Man.
where Medan, but it's about like you guys are like on a boat, and then I don't remember too much of the plot, but like you were kind of like forced to go like to this one area for like treasure or something, but that ship is like basically like haunted, and it would mess with like all the people that are like in the team. Like they will like start to like hallucinate, and then you're like, okay, what do? Do you like save like your friend, or do you do this? Do you do this? Do you run? Do you hide? And I remember like at one point there's two characters together, and this girl who was normally wearing a red tank top was wearing a gray tank top, and I was like, hold on a second, I played for at least 10 hours.
Damn.
She is always wearing a red tank top.
Mad of
And so I found out that she was actually like an imposter. And then so I was like, no, I am not saving her. She can suffer. And then I see her later on. I'm like, hey, what's up? I saw you earlier, but I actually did not see you. But what's good? But I ended up killing like my favorite character, and that was
Oh my
actually
God.
that was not okay. But yeah, good experience overall.
Yeah, I just looked it up, and it's from the devs that made Until Dawn.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So it's another like choice-ish
choice horror game.
like
Can you
story, like
die?
horror story.
Can you die in Until Dawn?
Yes.
Does the game just end?
Well, no, you switch around the characters.
Oh yeah, they made like different routes per character, right?
Mm-hmm.
That you
Interesting.
can take. I remember watching Until Dawn when it like first came out, like because like I was like just too scared to play it. But then like actually like looking at through all the playthroughs and everything, like it was pretty ahead of its time for the most part, at least for like a story based like horror game. Because there was still like survival horror games like Resident Evil and like Alien stuff like that too. Like those obviously like especially with Kei lately are kind of just like classics or like like household titles. Yep.
The Leon body pillow.
Kenneth
Yeah.
Daddy.
I don't know, just like Until Dawn was kind of like a little resurgence of like horror games or like horror games like on like console and everything like that. And then there's always those games like those like super indie like horror games like on Steam and stuff like that
Yeah.
they're kind of like hidden gems almost, but like I don't think that's really the case of Faz because it got like really big,
Yeah.
but
It's like being streamed pretty much every day.
for good reason though.
Top
It's
streaming games.
a really good game. Aside from like, well, I mean, some people will find it like actually scary, but it's not like jump. It's definitely like it's more creepy than anything.
And like the build up is sick.
Intense.
That's what I like. More in horror
Suspenseful.
games. Like jump scares are
Yeah.
cool and all, but like jump scares, it's like
They get old after a while.
It's a cheap way to scare somebody.
Yeah, super cheap. But like, actually, like I that's part of why I love Faz though, because like there's a lot of legitimate like reason and like story behind the scare, but on top of that, like you have like skill and like actual like mechanical prowess with it as well, because like trying to find the evidence, because like getting scared isn't like the main thing. Obviously like that's what is like part of the game, but the main objective of the game is to try and figure out what kind of ghost you're hunting,
Right.
and getting as much money you can out of the hunt to like be able to do another one after that. Like that's what I like about it, because it's very, there's still like an objective to complete, you know what I mean, as opposed to just like I'm gonna go here then like you know what I mean, like you move 5 feet forward and you get jump scared and it's like like that.
Yeah. That's like
Some Five Nights at Freddy's shit.
I mean that shit's hilarious. It's hilarious to play. But how the fuck are there so many games of that shit?
Literally, that's literally all that revolves around those games. Is just jump scaring
scares.
people.
And now I can't fucking go to Chuck E. Cheese without thinking of Freddy. Without thinking of them fucking jump scaring me.
I know. It's just,
And
Like,
the guy working that job, who the fuck? Like, why are you there every single game? Why don't you
Why?
quit?
quit the damn job,
Quit
please.
the damn job. Go work for Safeway.
I like how dude, literally, like, I like how like there's like this whole like the lore behind like Five Nights at Freddy's and stuff like that. It's just so like they try to make it so deep, right? And they try to like make like a whole like, I mean, there is like a story behind it, but people will like theorize and all this shit too. Like, and it's like, bro, it's like not that deep. The game itself is just really
deep.
It's not that deep.
It's
like,
hella like if one of you guys were to stream it, I'm gonna watch the shit out of it because jump scares, and that's probably the best part of the game. But other than that, it's
that's like really the only like appealing.
It's like the same game every time.
Basically,
For
that's
Faz,
probably like.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh no, Five Nights at Freddy's. Like that's just like most likely the reason why like I wouldn't like stream those games is because like, yeah, it's like funny the first time, but then like every time after that it's just it's the same. Like if I it gets way too repetitive and like there is going to be skill to it obviously, but like with Faz at least like it's a bit more like there's like a bit more of like a margin for like when you're going to get scared or when you're not going to get scared, right? And like how you're gonna get scared. Like the ghost could come and get you when it's hunting and stuff like that, but you can prevent it. Or maybe you're in a place where you're in a position where you can't avoid it, and so you're like actually just fucked. So like it
I
like it really just like it leaves a lot to the imagination. I feel like with Faz, as opposed to like other like jump scary type of games. So I like Faz for that reason.
yeah.
I don't know. You've been playing. You've actually been soloing it too, Kay. From what
Yeah.
I love the game too much. If there's no
How's
one,
that going?
She's been killing
it's
it.
actually kind of hard because you can only carry so much. Like you got your flashlight, and then you're like, okay, you need like 2 more things, and then you can put everything in the entrance, but you still gotta go back to get it. And when you're when like the board says only responds to people that are alone, then you're like, well, no problem for me. But
Yep.
like I'm kind of hoping in like future updates, I'm hoping that we get like more stages, like maybe like a spooky like Victorian style like mansion or
That would be
like
tight.
A mansion would be
I remember
fucking spooky.
it should be huge actually.
Haunted butler.
Oh my god, with like butler statues and shit.
Oh my god.
But or like we should have like more than like one ghost. Like maybe one we get the name of, and then they just won't tell you that there's another one there. And then they're like, "Hey guys, I got like EMF4 here. Wait, but I got freezing temperature over there." Like there should just be like more like I just want more like
Damn, that'd be-
content.
that'd be
yeah,
sick.
that
That'd
would be pretty
sick.
cool. Because then like
fast developers. You see.
Hire me,
Write that
please.
Write the shit down. Write the shit down.
dude.
Because like no, because you can spin that like so many like ways too. Because like especially with how many types of ghosts they have in the game, it's like it could leave so much to like their imagination actually, and like what kind of how they like preface each hunt too with like the location and everything too. Like that would actually be kind of fun. Or I was thinking earlier like I would be like super down for a mode where you get like 8 people instead of just 4.
Yeah.
And it's like a haunted like mall or something like that. Like some huge ass place.
Oh my god.
That would be so sick.
That's a fucking Dead Rising.
Oh, Dead Rising. You just Frank West. You got a bat and some guns.
Fucking shit up.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Haunted
Shopping
ramen
cart.
bathroom.
Oh yeah. Haunted ramen bathroom. That's we're gonna talk about that
Oh,
too.
shoot,
right?
yeah. Let's talk about that later.
Yeah. That would be funny. That'd be cool. Yeah. No. Faz just in general great. They get 2 thumbs up from me. Critics are raving. I don't know who the critics are, but they're raving. Critics are raving.
Me, I'm the critic.
And we fucking
I'm
love
the, yeah, we're the critics. It's a good game, yeah.
it. And we fucking love it.
Alien though. Alien's another kind of household name. I know, yeah. Isolation was like the most, pivotal in the series so far, right? Like, what with it being like first person survival horror and stuff like that. Like that actually kind of like not revive, but I know that like past Alien games like they didn't do so well, and like Isolation did like really really well.
Yeah, I was about to say.
For its release. So that's already like A+. Like, and Kay, like she already finished the game. I actually am stuck on a part right now, which kind of sucks.
I put too many hours in that game just because there was one mission where I was stuck in one mission for 3 hours, literally on this. Like I knew the route too, because I think there was just 8 androids in my way. I had to get from point A to point B. B was the elevator. As soon as I hit the elevator, I'm done. But I just couldn't. Anytime I try to swing at an android, they're like, "Oh, you thought you could swing? I'm an android. I have the freaking showering gun on both of my eyes." And I was like,
There's an android right here. You see that?
Yeah, I'm out here like blocking all of your shots and everything. Like, you can't.
I was just trying to
just
play
knock
the
you out in
game,
one
man.
punch. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Keanu's an alien
Yeah.
isolation.
No.
Man, the
Technically, I
objectives in
still
that
am
game
because
was-
I haven't fucking finished it.
I need to start.
God.
I need to get
that
it.
game was kind of hard. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like you have like one objective, but you got to do like 50 things before you get to that objective. You're like, all right, so your objective is finding the key card, but don't forget to turn off the engine first. And then when you're done turning off the engine, make sure that part is blocked off. And I'm like, oh, hey, yeah, key card though. They're like, hey, but don't forget to get the lanyard for the key card. You're gonna need one of those to accessorize. And like 10 hours later, they're like, oh yeah, the key card, you need that. And I'm like, I needed that 10 hours ago.
Bruh.
That game's hella
like-
long.
I think that just like that is like too much. Like they really try to like make so many ends meet at one time that like I feel like they're just trying to like throw you off at that point to where you end up exploring more of the map than you would need to, and that triggers the alien, or it triggers Android or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that definitely seems like that's the reason why that happened. But I don't know. I mean, for like a survival horror game that's kind of like that, like that's actually pretty smart.
Mm.
Like, because I know like in terms of like Resident Evil too, like, and we can probably talk about this more because we've all actually played some games for the Resident Evil series, but like in Resident Evil, everything's pretty much straightforward.
Yeah.
In terms of like the pacing of the game and how things are like kind of like laid out.
Yeah, kill zombies,
between levels.
do this. Kill zombies, do this.
Kill zombies, you know, yeah, you have like, you know, a puzzle maybe here and there. Oh, you have like these points of interest that you need to hit before you can access another one. Like, yeah, it's the most for me personally, like Resident Evil is like the most straightforward out of like all the rest
yeah,
of
it's pretty good like entry level like horror game.
Yeah. Super entry level. Like
yeah,
the third person like over the shoulder type gameplay is like not foreign to anybody really.
Yeah.
Very
iconic
and the fact
characters.
that very 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 iconic. Yeah, because like them being like again like Resident Evil 4, right, being like the kind of like turning point for the series, because it was kind of like at first it was regarded as like Capcom's like more like their pathway to a bit more like action oriented survival horror, rather than just, you know, you're limited on what you can do here at a certain location or what you have access to in terms of, you know, fighting zombies at a certain location. This one was just straight up like you're gonna be fighting a lot, but it was still kind of like, you know, move and then you shoot, or move aim, you know. Whereas like Resident Evil 6 and like Revelations and stuff like that, that was just pure on like action horror, which definitely just killed as much momentum as it did for like the entire series. Like I know like a lot of the, and I'm not one of them because I didn't actually play Resident Evil as a kid, but as a Resident Evil 4 player, like it wasn't really foreign to me, but I know a lot of the OG like Resident Evil players probably didn't like it too much.
Or RE4,
because it was just
it was like a switch up from like sneaking, and because you know RE2 and RE3 is like super like sneaking around and shit.
Yeah,
RE4 is just like, I'm gonna fuck you up right here.
Yeah, RE4 just had so many different. Yeah. It was like, but I think at the same time too, like that was like for that generation of like games and stuff like that. That was like, you know, it was revolutionary at the time.
Yeah, and in the remakes,
and like seeing them come back down to it, was just kind of, I think it did the series a lot more than people thought it did. But good series overall. I love Resident Evil. They get 2 thumbs up too. If you guys haven't played Resident Evil 4, great game.
Yeah. Get the body pillow right there.
Yeah, I got the body pillow. Dang, what like spoopy movies have you guys been watching?
Lately, nothing. But like I watched like again, like my favorite spooky movie is It, the newest one.
Mm-hmm.
I like the OG one, but like it still creeps me out. The new one creeps me out too, but it's like scary, like good. Just like the story was good, pacing was good. This when I got scared, dude, like I literally jumped out of my seats. I was with 4 homies and we shared 2 seats.
Wait, in the theaters?
We lifted up the things, you know, the little arm things. We lifted all up.
Oh my god!
We was all 4 of us.
That's hilarious. What the fuck?
But yeah, that was probably like the last spooky movie I've seen, because I can't watch scary movies alone because I get really spooked and I get nightmares.
I watched The Ritual, which I actually don't remember when that movie came out, but it's like it's not super old. But it was about this like it's like 5 dudes. They're all like lifelong friends, and this is like based out like the UK or something. And they so they're like coming home from the pub or something like that. They're just going home. But one of them wants to like continue like, you know, turning up and whatever. So they were like, oh, well, you know, let's hit this like little corner store, like, you know, on the way back, and we can go back to my place or whatever. And like, you know, some of the fellows weren't down with it. Some were just like, yeah, whatever. And then like they go like this dude, like he goes in because he like actually is like insisting a lot. And then the main character was like, you know what? Fuck it, guys. I'll go in there. I don't want to leave him alone. Whatever. So he like, they go in there and the place is like in the middle of being robbed. And like, it was like kind of fucked up. So the people that were robbing the place, one of them had a machete or some like long, like bladed like weapon, and they were like actually just like they were just like straight up like robbing the place. So they come out the back, and then they see the friend that was grabbing the alcohol, and they were like, "Yo, like give us your money, give us your wallet, give us your phone, blah blah, blah, all your valuables, blah blah, blah, whatever." And the main character had enough time to like hide behind one of like the little like standing aisle things in the corner store, and so they didn't see him. But him and his friend that was getting the alcohol were making like straight eye contact with each other, you know, trying to figure out what to do before this dude just like actually gets owned.
Right.
And he did, because the dude with the machete just straight up like gets him on his face, and this dude is like on the like floor face down. You start seeing blood pour out, and it's terrible, right? And then the dude behind the fucking aisle is just like, "Oh my god,"
That's
like
it.
trying to
Oh my
process
God.
the "Oh my god," like he froze actually, and then he freezes again in that like time period, long enough for the person with the machete to just straight up like another slice of the head, and this dude's gone, just straight up,
Another one.
like straight up DJ Khaled, another one,
Out. Dead.
and this dude is just logged out,
Logged out
the
of
game.
life. That's
Logged out of life.
Logged out the
And-
damn game.
out the damn game. And his friend and the main character just sat there crouching behind the thing, and he witnessed his friend's death, and he didn't do anything to stop it, because you know.
Hell no.
And
I was
so
like, oh, that's crazy.
For real.
the left, oh my god, no, like literally like the rest of the movie is just about like them like what how they wanted to commemorate his death was that one of the things that the friend that died wanted to do with the crew was that he wanted to go on a hike in Sweden. And what do they do as a group of friends?
Go on a hike.
In
Yep.
Sweden.
In Sweden.
The forbidden forest.
And I think you guys could kind of tell what happens after that. The movie being called The Ritual and
That's
and all that.
some spooky shit, man.
Not a bad movie. It was definitely a lot more creepier than it was like actually like scary.
Yeah,
like they had its moments, but
I think those are like
it wasn't like
the better like scary movies.
yeah, like the ones that actually like set a precedent of like what's like why people are getting scared and stuff
Mhm.
like that. That's
Mhm.
way better than just straight up like, you know, paranormal activity when
Yeah.
oh my god, a pot dropped from the fucking
And you see them
rack.
You see them babies getting dragged.
yeah. Oh my, and then
It's
yeah,
the demon. It's the Oni.
it's a Oni. They fucking threw the cup out of the
Oh,
thing.
You know
Yeah.
it's an Oni when you see a freaking cup like in the bathroom or like
Yeah.
near the piano, and I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, that was not there before.
Yeah, that's I like those. But I don't know. When I was like growing up, I was like, yeah, horror stuff, scary stuff is like not cool. I was such a huge I was a huge pussy back then.
Weenie.
But now it's like I was a huge weenie hood junior.
Weenie Hood Juniors.
But now I'm a bit more like it's actually kind of interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm the biggest horror fan because I'm not. Because that shit's still scary.
Same.
Shit still scares
Same.
the fuck out of me. But like watching horror movies with, like Friends or playing horror games with friends
That's fun.
is fun.
It's always better with friends.
because
Yeah.
everyone's
Yeah.
spooked, not just you.
It's an experience you guys can have together.
Yeah, for life.
That's yeah. But that's what I've seen recently. I haven't really I'm not too much of a movie person in general, so I haven't really seen that many movies lately. I don't know. What about you, Kay?
Horror movies. I think the last time I watched, like, I wouldn't say it was like completely horror. It was just really like creepy, I guess. It was called Perfect Blue. It's an old like
it's that-
Japanese movie.
The anime one?
Yeah, it's really creepy. It's not. I don't think it's much of like jump scares. It's like, I would say psychological horror.
Okay, yeah.
Like stuff that
Like
would,
a thriller or like a
yeah, and then like
Okay.
the music, like as soon as like something bad were to happen, the music that gets you is actually really like horrifying. I don't think there's like much music that scares me, but when I hear it, I'm like, oh, some shit's going down, and I kind of just lower like the volume on my PC and I keep watching. But however, that movie like freaked me out so much, I literally had to stop, take a nap, and come back.
God damn.
I was just so uncomfortable. I was like alone in my room, and it was in the daytime. I was like, I feel like I'm being watched. But yeah, Perfect Blue is kind of wild. It's about like this like idol who like goes from like singing to like wanting to like act, but
Mhm.
like her manager was like not really like up for it because the manager like actually had dreams of being an idol, so she's like pushing that like agenda onto her.
Mhm.
And just I don't want to spoil too much, but it's like there's like twists everywhere and like the suspense is crazy. Like I was on the edge of my seat probably the whole movie.
Mhm.
But yeah.
That's it. Yeah,
Mhm.
love it.
Yeah, I
we should-
like thrillers
We
sometimes.
should watch that. That's on, or is it? That's free, like on YouTube, right?
Yeah, it is on
Oh,
YouTube.
Movie night? Hey,
Look.
I'm down. Say less.
Yo, so
Alright,
paranormal experiences, y'all?
Before we switch, I need
Got any of
I'm gonna
those?
close the door. My brother opened the damn door.
Technical difficult, but not so cool. You said paranormal
Editing this out, don't
experiences?
Paranormal activity experiences.
Paranormal activities, but not the movie.
worry. Paranormal activities, real ass paranormal activities.
Like IRL Faz. Okay,
IRL Faz.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
whatever you guys
Nothing
experienced.
again, like nothing personal, nothing like I've experienced. It's just like my mom's superstitions on the afterlife. cutting
That's
your,
a lot
cutting
of-
your nails at night, spilling salt.
I don't get that one though.
How? Like,
If-
how is that a
Yeah,
thing?
if there's a moth in your house, someone from the dead is visiting you. My mom was always like, "Your grandma's here," and I'm like, "Don't be saying shit like that."
Yeah, like, why are you saying
What
that?
the actual like? What are you talking about? My
Oh,
grandma's
man.
here.
I don't know about that one, dude. I just don't.
We'll show you guys
Understand.
something paranormal right now. Okay, can I get a cigarette?
Oh hell yeah! Just
I'm all out of cigarettes. It's the only thing that keeps me going.
there you go.
Thank you.
Wait, how'd you get that?
Holy shit! Yo!
Anyway, okay,
God.
I want to share a story that someone shared with me like about 5 years ago.
Okay.
So, he had a cousin in Cambodia that like he comes home from work at night and he sees this lady outside his window, and he literally just did not care. He's like, "Oh, it's whatever. I'm gonna go take a shower." So he showers, comes out, and she's still there, but she's like closer this time. And he's like, "Huh, she'll leave eventually. I'm gonna go to sleep." I don't know how he did that. Like, man has like balls of steel. And so he goes to sleep, and then like in the middle of the night, like maybe I want to say like maybe 2, he wakes up and the lady's like right beside his bed, and he's like he like pulls the blankets over like his body, like super scared, and then he feels like something wet like on his face,
The WAP.
and he has the audacity. Oh my god. He has the audacity to like peek under the blankets, and all he sees is this long tongue, and he just like blacks out and like wakes up the next morning and she's gone.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know about you, but I would like probably piss myself.
Yeah, if I saw a long ass tongue, I think. like, fuck.
That's
No.
insane, bitch.
I don't know. Like, I wouldn't go back to bed. Fuck no.
Nah. Nope.
That's just
Nope.
not on the agenda. I'd probably move. Just move, like move like my entire existence.
Bro, I would get the fuck out of there.
For real.
That's the move.
Yeah, that's the fucking
move.
move.
You get the fuck out of there. Yeah. I don't know. I never really had any like personal experiences with anything paranormal, but like I do be like one of the like more common ones that I see like a lot of people like literally like almost everybody has experienced, at least from like my end or from people that I've heard or that I'm friends with or have heard from, like sleep paralysis.
Ooh,
That shit is crazy.
God.
Like,
Have you guys
in-
ever had like dreams connected to your like sleep paralysis or no?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
I
like-
had like
Like
my
you-
experience with
Yeah,
those.
like you'll wake up in dream being hunted by the demon, and then you
Yeah,
wake
literally.
up. You fucking wake up and they're right there. I'm just.
Oh hell no.
I'm like,
Oh.
Like my dad said, like if you ever have that, like scream so I can like come help you. And so in my dream, I was screaming, but nothing was coming out.
Yeah, that's it. Like you really can't like my mouth be moving so fucking slow too. I'm like,
Yeah. And like what I learned is that to gain control of like your body again, you have to like start with your fingers, like start doing this, and then when you
Mhm.
can, like close it into like a fist, and then you can just get like control of your arm again, and then you'll be fine. But dude, like
Yeah.
I always just turn on my lamp afterwards, and I'm like, all right, back to sleep I go with the lights on.
Yep.
I mean, would
Yeah.
you swing at your paralysis demon? I would fucking swing.
I mean,
no.
if it's like, I think it
Fuck
depends because
Yeah,
like
back-
if it's a,
Back the fuck
I go
up.
right through.
is it a demon or an oni?
Shit, I don't know. It's getting these
Shit.
hands. I don't care.
It's yeah.
I
Regardless,
don't give a fuck what it is.
That's so
It's
Man.
already
Yeah.
dead. It's gonna die again.
Hey, talk to
Shadow
him.
Realm Part 2.
Sorry, I'm
know.
talking all this shit. I'm about to have fucking sleep paralysis tonight.
Oh
Dang.
no, please.
Please.
Yeah,
Let's,
not like this.
Let's talk about the haunted ramen.
Oh yeah.
bathroom.
talk
Oh
about
yeah,
that
let's go.
rocket
Now it's time. Here we
bathroom.
go. This is a good
Alright.
one, you guys.
So we eat ramen at this like place in the mall pretty often, and I shit you not, that bathroom is probably haunted. Like I
100%.
remember I noticed it first because I'm pretty like sensitive to the paranormal. And so the first time like I went in there, I felt like something was really off. Like number one, I tried to open the door and it felt like a force was like pushing the door from being opened. And I was like, and when I do get in, it's like a gust of wind just like blows the door open, and I'm like, okay, all right, so I'm in here now, and the room has like a blue hue to it, and that's also not very normal. And I'm like trying to wash my hands, and I turn on like the water, and it's ice cold, and I was like, that is definitely not normal. And then so I tell my friends about it, and a good friend of mine, Lars, wanted to go in and just try to see what the deal was. He's doing his business, and the lights turn off. Do you have any idea how
Nope.
scary that is?
mid business?
Mid business, and
I
you literally just
Drop it
cannot,
all at that point. Just
like,
Nope.
oh my god, like you would probably have to pay me to like go in there. And
Yeah.
like there was one time like I think it was the last time I went there, but the light that was like in front of like the hallway to go into the restroom was flickering. And I was like, wow, how about that? It just keeps getting worse and worse.
Progressively gets worse
It actually
hell
does get
no.
every
And-
time.
I hate that restroom. Like I would rather just like literally piss in the middle of the restaurant than go inside.
The part that gets me,
Just
dude.
fucking drop one. Just Ah! I ain't going in there. I am not going in there.
Who
Ah!
the fuck is in there?
Who the fuck is
Neither
in
do
there?
I.
A goddamn Oni. Get the.
The thing for me is that, bruh, it's in a mall.
Yeah, what the fuck? Someone
Out of all places, dude, it's in a mall.
before the ramen spot. What was there?
I don't even. Oh, Rainforest Cafe.
Rainforest Cafe is
That was
the one
that was
across
across. That was
from it.
across.
Oh, that was across. That was a. Oh yeah, that was. Oh,
What
that was
was
a Din Tai Fung.
Was-
Or that is Din Tai
Yeah,
Fung.
it's Din Tai Fung now. What was,
What was across from it?
bro? I don't even remember. If
Was it the Lens
Story
Crafters?
Oh wait,
Or
no,
is
the
Lens Crafters?
Wait, hold on.
motherfuckers got busted in lens crafters. Now they haunting the ramen. Busted for some
Man.
free
Not
sunglasses.
Lens Crafters.
Not lens crafters.
Oh no. Who tried to hit a lick at the Lens Crafters? Somebody said they don't need prescription.
Fuck
that's crazy.
that.
Nope.
The fucking lick.
I think there was one time, I went to like a casino for to eat with family, and so I was in the restroom with my mom, and so I was just kind of like standing against the wall, and then I feel like breathing down my neck, and I was like, "Hey, yo, what?" So I take like 3 steps forward, right? I feel nothing. I take 3 steps back to where I was, and I feel it again, and I'm like, Mom, could you like hurry up real quick? So I tell my dad, and he's like, yeah, someone died in that area one time. And I was like, you're gonna tell me now? That's crazy. And so long story short, I never went back there.
Nope. Yep.
Nope.
You made the right
absolutely
call.
not.
Yeah,
You made the
hell
right
no.
call.
Hell
Nope.
no.
Hell no. Hell no.
Hell.
Not trying to disturb anyone, you know?
The thing with shit like that,
No.
it's just scary because it's real.
Mhm.
And if that shit ever happened to me, I wouldn't know what to do.
People, yeah, like you would literally freeze. I would definitely freeze
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
if,
definitely.
if I think about it. Like
Hell
I
yeah.
wouldn't know what to do because like you like people like believe in this stuff, right? Like people will like I mean, obviously, I acknowledge its existence. Like, there's definitely something else out there, right? But like, I wouldn't, if it ever happened to me personally, I wouldn't know what to do because I don't really feel like there's anything we can do in general, aside from like, just not be there because we're like encroaching on, a space that we're not supposed to be at, something like that. I'm like I don't, I like knock on wood, like I don't want to like get into that like any type of situation like that, but just like if I was in there, I wouldn't. That shit is too crazy. Like it's already bad enough that like something that bad has happened to somebody to the point where they want to like
haunt the fucking real world.
Haunt the real world, yeah. So like, who am I to like even say anything or like be in the vicinity?
I don't know,
so like, yeah.
Sometimes there's like friendly spirits too. So we can be homies. Like if you try to like kick it,
like I hope there's some like some.
Yeah, that's cool. I could use a carpool.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one, fam.
You're just levitating across I-5, like fucking.
Damn, this shit crazy.
Cruising. That's crazy. Oh no, nah. I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is insane. I could never, ever.
Yeah, I mean, I guess since we are on the topic of Halloween, when was the last time you guys truly like celebrated Halloween?
Like going out to trick or treat?
Like going out to trick or treat, hanging out with friends, some shit like that. Even like a party,
I can tell you.
To trick or treat, I guess.
I mean,
I agree. Like high school wasn't really. I feel like high school is like that's like the age where you're like starting to like rebel against like kid shit. You know what I mean? Like you're.
Well, I still wanted to. My mom was just like, "You're too old for that," and I was just.
My mom would say I was too old for it, and I'm out here like 17 years old with my
trying to bum candy off people
with my friends out here in my fucking neighborhood, door to door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to help up like with passing out candy, so that's why I was kind of like, oh man, and like I see people that are like older than me, and I'm like, I could be hustling for that candy.
Yeah. People will do. I don't know. For when I was like trick or treating as a kid, like it always felt like it always felt so short. And now that I think about it, we must have spent like hours out there.
Yeah, high key. Like I was out fucking like the only time my parents would allow me out that late is like Halloween night.
Yeah,
and they're cool with it. They're like, yeah, he's just getting candy.
Yeah, and they'd obviously be around the area too and shit like that. Like they'd be supervising, but that shit is like insane.
When you guys went trick or treating, did you guys like eat it all in that night, or
I wasn't allowed to? Actually,
I didn't. I just like ate as much as I could, and then I would save like whatever.
Yeah.
Like my favorite candy that I had from like my stash, I would just save it for later.
That's good. What would be your favorite candy getting from, like
top three?
Top three trick or treat.
Top three. I'm just saying candy in general. Top three candy in general. Twix.
Yes, sir. I keep that fucking thing on me. You know what I'm saying?
Did I lie? Did I lie? Twix.
We need the sponsorship.
Bruh, we need the sponsorship, Twix. Hit us up.
Left Twix
right now.
You know what the fuck going on?
Twix. Hershey's cookies and cream.
Oh, damn.
That's a classic.
Damn.
You can't beat like normal Hershey's is alright.
It's alright.
Hershey's with almonds is like a step up. But Hershey's cookies and cream.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over. It's actually over. And then my fruit like choice for like top three candy would probably be like Sour Patch Kids. But I don't think that there's actually like a mini version that people can like give out for like Halloween. I've only ever seen them in boxes.
Yeah, I think now there's like little tiny baggies.
There might
but
be.
They only come with like a fucking like 4 of them.
Yeah, it was only like lemon, the red one, and like
what I'm gonna do with this?
Yeah.
4.
I know that what was Skittles was like the Starburst too.
Oh so, yeah, Starburst are fire. I like Starburst.
What do you guys top 3?
Twix is definitely one of them. My fruit one is the fruity Tootsies. The Tootsie Rolls that are like fruit flavored.
Those are actually hella good.
The Laffy Taffy?
No, it's like it's like the Tootsie Rolls
them shits.
with the fruit ones.
Yeah, those are like fire. Blue.
It'd be like blue,
It's like,
green,
yeah.
orange.
I know what you're talking about.
Orange one was fire. I think the blue one was vanilla, right?
Yeah.
Something like that?
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. That shit was.
Yeah. I like that. I like that.
My last
Uh-oh.
one, I'll probably say Tootsie Pops. I just love Tootsies. I
Ooh.
like chewy like candy. So
Yeah.
Laffy Taffy is like one
Yeah,
on the
Laffy
list too.
Laffy Taffy's classic.
I would say like
Yeah.
probably same, similar. Twix, Laffy Taffy, and the Twizzlers. Not like the fucking the small one. Yeah.
The sour one?
No,
Oh,
the
just the-
Twizzler. You know the red Twizzlers.
No,
It's like it's not.
No.
Yes, like it's good.
But they're short,
The
right?
short
it's like small,
one, not
right?
not the ones that
Yeah,
come in the
not-
box.
not the full-
Nope, those
yeah,
are
yeah.
trash, terrible, bad. Get the ones
small
in the
ones,
fucking
though,
the
yeah.
small ones, and you.
Actually,
my God.
you know, speaking of fucking Twizzlers, the ones that you like that are like separately like fruit flavor that you peel apart.
Yeah, those are cool.
You guys ever had
Yeah,
those?
those are cool.
That's like an off pick for me. That shit is like pretty good.
I would like do like string cheese. Just
Yeah,
to
string
crack
cheese,
it.
that shit. Yeah, one after another.
Yeah, those are
That's
good.
tight. Yeah, I don't know how. Like, yeah, I stopped trick or treating like pretty much high school. That's around the time everybody started getting a car, and then like people started like eating out and stuff like that. So like Chipotle
Oh yeah,
was like a thing when
Yeah.
they started doing the
that was the
yeah
thing.
like the like what $3 or $4 burritos or
$3 or
something like that.
$4 burrito every fucking year. I come in the same
Yep.
Pikachu onesie.
Yeah,
They know.
you could be like
It's
the
time.
homie you could be like the homie Raph. They just put like a sheet like a
Oh,
like
yeah.
a tablecloth
The
over him. He's a
fucking-
ghost.
The fucking ghost. He
Yeah.
poked the eyes
Marshmallow.
out. He's like, I'm a ghost.
Yeah, two eyes. Yeah, he had ghosts. That's crazy. Yeah, I never I don't know. I never like spent time or like took time out of my like however long it took to
Yeah.
like celebrate Halloween because it was never really like I get it, but like at the same time it's like I was so like I could have been doing other things with my time that would have benefited me more than trying to get an outfit, trying to go do something. If it was like like maybe like in college like a party or some shit like that, like I just it wasn't really my thing. Like I had better shit to do. So
Yeah.
not saying that I was like better than anybody for doing that, because like I mean do what you want, I don't care. But I just like for me personally, I was like I don't really see the point in me going to do that, so I just didn't go do it. That's just me.
Yeah, 2 years ago, I was actually like doing like homework online while passing out candy, and I was just so sad.
That's
I
so
was like,
sad.
I was like, man. I think I was doing
Yeah.
math too, which I hate
Oh
math. And like
no.
the door would ring, and then I was just like,
I think
here's your
yeah.
candy.
Like, ever since I started working.
Oh no.
Ever since I started working, the last few Halloweens, I was at work.
So you had like other people like actually come in
Yeah,
like
I mean, because I worked.
That's
'cause I worked in
insane.
the mall, so like
right.
like kids would come and ask for candy, of course,
right,
which is
right.
cute. Like that was cute, but
Yeah.
I did miss like as childish as it seems like dressing up. I'm glad that we're all dressed up.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Like I honestly shout out to Kei for giving me this last minute Android
That
17
DIY.
type beat. This is that DIY. This is like super. I actually like. I used to think that like cosplaying was like such like a insanely like it's so you have to commit a lot of time, you have to commit a lot of effort. Sometimes even you have to put a bunch of money into it too, depending on what you want to do. But like the amount of effort that goes into cosplaying, like I used to think it was like they would like be like heroes to me because I'll be like who has that much time and dedication to like make themselves like a legitimate like anime character, comic character, whatever superhero. It's insane. So like honestly, for something as simple as like this, right, with like a shirt with like some hand stitching and a scarf, like shout out to Kane, man. That shit is like
Shout out our cosplay
It's crazy.
queen.
cosplay queen. I'm gonna have to commission you another one for next year.
No, nice. Yeah, like actually, like when I was like hand stitching that, I was like, oh, this will be easy. I'm a god at hand sewing. And like halfway through, I mess up, and there's like no going back. I literally had to start over. So I was like, I take out like the thread that's already in there, and I'm like, it's almost done. Too. Cosplay is just pain.
I can imagine, dude. You put so much like time and effort into it, and even if you like remotely fuck up, like
Yeah.
there'd be points of like no going back, so you have to go and like redo a bunch of stuff. Like that's insane. Like you guys put a lot of time into it, and I respect that.
They really do.
Yeah.
Like this makeup shit is hard as fuck.
As a cosplayer though, like How do you feel about Halloween?
Sometimes I feel like it's just like our day off because like cosplaying wise, it's like oftentimes like anime, manga, game, like comic books. Like I feel like with Halloween, it's considered like a more normal costume. So
Mhm.
it's like a little weird. Like we have like all these like costumes where we're like, huh. So what do we do for Halloween? I don't know. I
Right?
would
Yeah.
just
Like
treat it
how do
as
you
like
how do you choose?
Yeah.
Like
Because
shit,
like
you
it's
got a
not
fucking
like you're dressing
catalog.
up for like a con,
Right.
right?
yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah.
like an event, right? Like, you know, AX, SakuraCon, PAX, right? Stuff like that. Like those are actual real places that you'd go and like make a cosplay for. But Halloween is just it's Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just another
But
day.
it's another day in the
Yup.
office.
Yep.
Nice. Well, I'm glad everybody can join us for this episode of Three Stacks. Happy Halloween to everybody, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Halloween weekend. I think it falls on a Saturday, right?
It
Something
is a
like that.
Saturday.
It is on a Saturday. Okay. I hope everybody has a great Halloween
Hey,
weekend. And
indoors. Don't be partying, kids.
hey,
Stay
yeah,
safe,
if you want,
safe.
If you
if
if you want
if you want
Halloween
cons
next
back,
year, yeah. If you want
'cause I know
cons
I
back,
do. I know I do.
if you want cons back, if you want Halloween next year,
Yeah, you stay inside.
stay ass inside, watch a scary
Stay ass
movie with the
inside.
homies on Discord.
Yes,
do
sir.
something,
Yes,
like,
sir.
that's
Movie night,
that's
game
what-
night,
Phobia
whatever.
with
That's
the
what-
homies.
that's-
Phasmophobia.
That's what
Exactly.
that's what we gonna do.
Yeah, I'm with it. Well, thank you guys again for joining us, and we'll see you on the next episode, you guys. Happy
Bye
Halloween.
bye.
Peace.
Fuck Batman.